whenever these niggas done committed so much treason in the black community, because the leaders that we have in the black community is not holding them accountable for the crime, for the treason that they've been committed, the white men come for the rescue of us, of innocent people like us who live in the project next to these people, come to hold them accountable. They're crying racism. Is saying that, oh, the prosecutor, they were white, the judge were white, the jury, they were like 12 white juries. You know what I'm saying? Bro, what the fuck, man? You see what I'm saying? So where's the racism at? There's no racism. Because the people that you were hurting, you were killing, they were black just like you, man. This is treason. After these niggas killed Lil Buck, so there was an off-duty police officer who saw the whole shit going down, right? So he chased him. He chased him. Apparently, they lost the guy. They lost him. So these two guys was one of the snitch on a Ksoo trial, and Ksoo went into somebody's house, a woman's house, they're breaking in, and then like they held the woman hostage for a little while. Apparently, like Ksoo even asked the guy, like, do you want to kill the woman, the innocent woman? You can see how cold them niggas are, man. It's crazy how cold they are. This is cold-blooded niggas. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. They didn't kill the lady, so which is good. You know what I'm saying? Because that would have been a disaster. Because that woman had nothing to do with the street gang, the politics. You know what I'm saying? That was going on between KTK and KTA. My bad. I think that's the name of the gang. And ATK. You know what I'm saying? Him to killed. So after that, they get away. So there was the Jacksonville Police Department got a tick. So it was these guys that was responsible for the death of Lil Buck. So who they pick up? They pick up little somebody by the name of Blue. So Blue is the father of Ksoo. So they have an interview with Blue. Blue's tell everything, snitch on everything.
Did you recognize the shooter?
Yes, sir.
Who was the shooter in that video?
Hakeem Rose.
They show him like video of the thing with the shooter in it. They were, you know what I'm saying, the shooter like fully covered. This nigga said, yeah, this is my son. My son did this. You know what I'm saying? This is my son, Hakeem Robinson, which is Ksoo. You know what I'm saying? And then the reason why he did that, apparently after Ksoo and the other dude that snitched on Ksoo did the murder, so they needed a ride. So what they did, they called Blue, which is the father of Ksoo, to come pick them up. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I'm not sure if they tell him they did that when they call him, or if he knew after that, because he testifies saying that he knew afterward what happened. So he went and picked them up, and apparently they told him what happened, which I don't really believe. I think he knew that was going on like from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I think he knew, because he even testified saying that when Lil Buck made the diss track about his son Willie, it was really hurt. All of them was really hurt, even though he said he didn't want revenge. But Ksoo did, and his other son want revenge, but I don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Because Blue was a street nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? He was not like an innocent person that was just caught up in a fucked up situation. But he raised Ksoo. He raised a bunch of street niggas. He was a street nigga. He's been in prison many times. So that's how I think he knew what was going on. And then, like I said, Ksoo trust him, call him to come like pick him up. You know what I'm saying? Because they needed a ride. He went and picked him up. And then after that, they gave him their clothes. He took their clothes and burned everything. With all that said, so that make him accessory after the fact. So you know what I'm saying? So that means you, even though you were not at the scene or like doing the crime, even though you were not part of it, but the moment you have these niggas get, you know what I'm saying, trying to get away with the crime, it's accessory after the fact. So with that, he was facing a lot of time in prison, you know what I'm saying, because this is Florida, they don't play with you, man. They don't play, you know what I'm saying, go commit crime in California and some other like bitch, you know what I'm saying, all the soft ass state, but Texas, Florida, them states, man, stay away with it. So because they'll cook you. You know, they were trying to put you in prison for life, or they were trying to like kill you. So they were trying to like give Blue the maximum time for accessory. It was like, man, I'm 51 years old. You know what I'm saying? I got two kids going on. I got 2 kids. I got that taken care of, man. Like, Ksoo is already far gone. My other son is already far gone, man. I ain't gonna like die in prison from them niggas. So he took a plea deal with the prosecutor to testify against his 2 sons. Crazy. Also, when they asked him why he's doing that, here's what he said.
Sitting here today, you realize that you are testifying against not only co-defendants but family members.
Yes.
Why are you doing that?
Well, I have a number of reasons.
And what are they?
I got some health issues. I got 2 6-year-olds and an 8-year-old daughter. And, you know, when my 8-year-old daughter asked me when I'm gonna come take her to the daddy-daughter dance.
Objection, hearsay, relevance.
Overruled.
You can answer.
When she asked me over each year when I'm gonna come take her there, and I keep letting her down. Then my 6-year-old son, when he asked me if I'm gonna come to his football games, come take him fishing. My other 6-year-old, he asked me when I'm gonna come see him, when he begging me, please come see me, daddy. He wanna teach me how to play the game, but he don't know where I'm at. You know, things like that. My health issues.
What health issues do you have?
I have diabetic. I'm diabetic. I'm on high blood pressure. I suffer from congestive heart failure. I just found out June 25th that my kidneys is failing rapidly.
This is crazy. It's crazy, but at the same time, you know why I think it's crazy? Because I believe 100% in my heart that Blue, Ksoo father, knew he was gonna do the crime, knew everything was going on. You know what I'm saying? For him to act like he didn't know what's going on, he was trying to help them, but he was not really involved in the murder. I think it's bullshit. I don't believe it, because who is his status? His status is a street nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then they do it on behalf of your son. You know what I'm saying? So he knew everything. For him to go around snitch on his son and then act like, oh, I'm doing it because I have 2 little kids, my daughter, his daughter, and his another son. His daughter is calling him, asking, oh, when are you gonna take me to father daddy dance? Man, bro, all your kids that you raised, they've been street niggas. Ksoo, your other son, the other son that got killed, rest in peace to him, all of them like street niggas. If I was CPS, man, whenever this nigga got released after he served the amount of years that they're gonna give him for accessory, I think they should take them kids away. You cannot trust this nigga, man. You cannot. He's probably gonna raise them kids to be a menace to society, just like Ksoo and his other kids, because he's not really like a parent. And then he also like testifying, saying that only one person in his family fuck with him because when they know that he was snitching. Yeah, of course, because they knew you were involved in that shit. For you to go around like bury your son, I mean, me, I don't have any issue with it, because I like it. You know what I'm saying? I like it. The reason why I like it, because I think them niggas is a menace to the black community, because all the crimes that they committed, all the killing that they're doing is to the black community. They're killing black kids, black women, black men. You know what I'm saying? So these niggas, they are a menace to the black community. So by him snitching, that don't affect me. I like it. You know what I'm saying? At least people in Jacksonville, they got one niggas out of, you know what I'm saying? One less savages on the street, in the street. You know what I'm saying? So he testified for the prosecutor. They even like show him the video, the photo of the shooter who was fully covered. And then he said, yeah, this is my son.
Who is the person that was captured on the video recording shooting Charles McCormick?
My son,
What's your son's name?
Hakeem.
He's acting like he's crying, like he don't really wanna do it. Nigga, man, stop the cop, bro. This nigga, you can tell this guy was never a parent. He was just fucking. Unfortunately, with fucking, you can create baby if you not protect yourself. If the bitch that you're fucking is not on any birth control. That's what was going on. He was just fucking. He liked to fucking and created babies. And the process is not raising none of them. And then the street is raising them. And then they become Ksoo and the other kids that he got. So that's what it is. He was never a parent. For him to act like he was a parent is what him doing that hurt him. Bro, that don't hurt him in one bit. Because if that hurt you, you wouldn't testify and guess your son, try to have your son died in prison. You'll take it on your chin. You'll say, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who the fuck that is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know any question. I don't know. But that's not what you did. You took the coward way. You testify. You not only testify on one son, you testify on two sons. Both of your sons. So you can just like cut it off with the just cut it off, man. Like with the tears, crying, cut it off. Nobody believe like you really sincere, like you hurt. You know what I'm saying? By you doing that. So this is like Ksoo father, and also the other guy that buried Ksoo was the getaway driver. So the getaway driver who actually planned the whole thing also took the stand. And guess Ksoo, he took a plea deal with the prosecutor, I think for 20 years. It took, I think it's 20 something right now. So you're gonna be back when he's in his 40s, which is good for him. But this is what I'm saying, man. Like the street is not loyal. Is not loyal. You know what I'm saying? You planned the whole shit with your body. You guys went and committed the crime. And then when shit get hectic, you turn around, snitch on the nigga. Somebody you were calling your brother. Somebody you were like going around acting tough with. Somebody that you drank with, you smoke with, you do all type of shit with. You go around, you bury the nigga. That's what I'm saying, man. Bro, if any kids, man, you looking like the way them niggas is living, you think it's cool, you want to be a part of the shit, man, don't think about it, man. Stay away from crime. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from crime. That's my advice to you. But if that's the life you want to live, man, do it by yourself. At least nobody gonna snitch on you, because the street never been loyal. That's why I never understand like when them niggas are saying that, oh, don't snitch, bro. This is a part of the game. Snitch. Even the mafia was snitching on each other. The mafia was one of the biggest like organized crime in the United States. They were snitching on each other. So you're telling me a little black gang, which there's no structure, there's nothing going on, you know what I'm saying? There's no union, really? So you're telling me them niggas not gonna fold when the police come? Of course they would. We seen it. So like I said, like Ksoo found guilty of murder, guilty for the murder of Lil Buck. After the murder, he had this to say. You know, it's always funny to me whenever these niggas done committed so much treason in the black community, because the leaders that we have in the black community is not holding them accountable for the crime, for the treason that they've been committed. The white men come for the rescue of us, of innocent people like us who live in the project next to these people, come to hold them accountable. They're crying racism. Is saying that, oh, the prosecutor, they were white, the judge were white, the jury, they were like 12 white juries. You know what I'm saying? Bro, what the fuck, man? You see what I'm saying? So where's the racism at? There's no racism, because the people that you were hurting, you were killing, they were black just like you, man. This is treason. So the argument you're trying to make, saying that, oh, I'm speechless, because that don't even make no sense. But I can understand it, man. After you've been slapped with this guilty verdict in Florida, in the state prison, you're probably gonna spend your whole life in state prison in Florida. You're probably gonna use all card. You're gonna use the black card, you know what I'm saying, the confused card, that was not me card, you know what I'm saying, trying to get away with it. I get it. Because I mean, I don't this guy didn't really have an argument really, like, to defend that, because his whole argument was, oh, that was not me.
Awesome, normal-sized human being. He's huge, but even in this, you can tell. He's got a belly. He is out of shape. He is not toned. And Your Honor, I hope that I can quote what I did the other day when I said the shooter ain't got no ass. He does.
Excuse me? Man, we gotta put a big no diddy on that. You know what I'm saying? Bro, this is no argument, bro. If you're trying to beat, because the prosecutors, they come with a brand new technology to show that, bro, this is Ksoo. You know what I'm saying? The technology that they use, they put the picture on something on the picture of the shooter to prove that, yeah, that's his Ksoo. They also with that technology, they excluded like the two other guys. You know what I'm saying? And then with Ksoo, even though they couldn't say that was Ksoo, but it couldn't be excluded too. So yeah, I mean, you buried, man. Like, the moment that you got your father saying he burned your clothes, he burned this, he burned that to make you get away with it, and then you got other guys that was part of the crime snitching on you for a plea deal, you cook. What I don't understand, why would it? I mean, I don't know. Why didn't you take a plea deal? They didn't give you a plea deal. How you think you're gonna beat that? Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe, I mean, because, you know, Young and Ace got some bread. That was, I mean, that's Young and Ace guy, same gang. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he think that Young and Ace money was gonna help him find a good lawyer to beat that shit. Apparently not, because your lawyer didn't do a good job. Because if he was saying that shooter got no ass, Ksoo get ass, that was not I mean, I could have done better than that. I'm sorry. And I didn't go to law school. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, Young and Ace also talked about he was going broke, like paying for Ksoo lawyer, and then we find out that he only spent like $50,000 on lawyer for Ksoo. But if you're a top artist in Jacksonville, you got bread. Apparently, like, Ksoo got millions of dollars. You say you're going broke for paying only $50,000 for his defense. I don't know, man. I don't know what going broke is, unless if you like mismanage all your funds. You know what I'm saying? All your money, because that don't make no sense with me, man. Like I said, man, with this case, he ain't got nothing with white, black, or all white jury. I do believe, you know, is what I'm thinking too. I think the only one of the reason that he used saying that all the juries are white, there was no black people in the jury, I think it's because in these people's mind, with no snitching, even though he's been snitched by his father and his body. I'm sorry, in his body, he still believes there's no snitching rule in the black community, because in the black community they still have the no snitching rule, where in the mind they believe that if there's a black person in the jury and then all the other people are white, this black person gonna try to protect me because I'm black. Me as a black person, man, if I was in the jury with all them evidence, man, guilty, man, I'll be the first one saying that nigga is guilty, man. Like, not only that, you also was 24/7 on Instagram, like talking about a crime. You know what I'm saying? Make music about a crime. Like, I don't know, man. Like, you see, it's time for us to wake up, man, as black people, because we cannot wait. Because the funny thing is, whenever people see shit like that going on, they believe that it's all black people who support this behavior. But in reality, it's not. It's a really tiny percent of people that's committing this crime. The reason why it's not stopping is because the good people too scared in the black community to report it, and also they probably have somebody in the family doing the crime. You see what I'm saying? So that's one of the reasons why they don't talk about it. But it's not good, man. It's not good. If we see shit like that going on, we need to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We need to talk about it. This is not good. Because these young niggas, man, they're working for the KKK. They committed treason. What the KKK used to do, Ku Klux Klan used to do, them niggas are doing it for no reason. The beef is over nothing. Oh, I'm from this hood, he's from this hood, he's from that black, I'm from this black. He hit on me because I'm a rapper, I'm gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? I got bread, he ain't got no bread. You know what I'm saying? He's hating on me. No, I when I shoot his mother's house, his grandma's house, you know what I'm saying? Somebody got killed. Now he's retaliating, so it's become a psycho now. Everybody is dead and in jail. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like Julio got so many opportunities to leave Jacksonville, leave this shit behind, but he was too, I don't know, man, he was too I think them niggas love it, man, until they take them life. Only thing I'm gonna say, man, I wouldn't want to be in none of this guy's position, man. At 25 years old, like Ksoo, I wouldn't want to be sit in prison for the rest of my life, man. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to be. Or I want to be like Julio. I'm sorry to say that. Get assassinated like with fucking assault rifle and shit. I wouldn't want to be in that position, man. That's why I live a like peaceful life. You know what I'm saying? I think we should live a peaceful life, man. We don't have to be savage. There's no reason. You can be a rapper without towing gun, kill people, taunting people. You can make it. There's so many people who's making it. You don't have to like the gang shit is not it, man. It's not it. So like I said, man, there's a second murder that's coming up for this guy that don't look good. That don't look too good for him, because like I said, the death penalty gonna be in the table for that murder, for the murder of Bibi. Bibi was a good friend of Julio. I think he was because Julio did say that this 16-year-old kid was a shooter for him. Apparently he got bodied. He got bodies before he got bodied by Ksoo. It's crazy. I think that's it, man. Like I said, it's over, man. Enjoy it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy it. Because bro, from what I understand, they say like state prison, like Florida State Prison, it was one of the toughest prison in the United States. You gotta watch your back 24/7. You're 25. There's no amount of gangster that you can be, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you're outside, you can be gangster because you have access to guns and shit. But inside the jail, you don't have access to none of that. You're probably gonna have access to a knife if you can make one. Not every nigga can make a knife in prison. You know what I'm saying? So they're probably gonna take your butt and all type of shit suffered until you get old and died. You're gonna watch yourself from being a 25. You know what I'm saying? Jacking off like and shit. 30, 40, and then you see gray hair. 50, your skin start losing up a little bit. 40, all your hair has become gray and bald. If you're not bald already. 70, 75, you can't even walk on your own because all the fucked up food that you've been eating in jail. If you're still alive, of course. I'm talking like that if you still make it. You know what I'm saying? If one of them niggas in jail don't take you before you reach that age, if you're fortunate enough to leave that age, you know what I'm saying? And then by you at 80 and then you died in prison, buried in prison, because by that time your father and all them people they're all gonna die, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be you die in prison alone. It's over. And after that, when they read the verdict, you can see Ksoo is putting his head down.
Yeah, they might have heard. And then right. I gotta hit down. Hey, look, I'm serious.
That's the moment that you realize, man, fuck, what did I do with my life at the age of 25? Was it worth it? That's the moment you realize that none of that shit was worth it. You were doing it for some niggas that you think was real, and then they turn around and stab you in the back. You were doing it for your brother, for your father's son, and then he turn around and stab you in the back. It's not worth it. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. You realize that it's over. But unfortunately for him, there's nothing you can do about it. You cannot take that shit back. You're gonna have to do that on the next life. I don't know what you're gonna be in the next life. What you're gonna be? You're gonna be a dog, a cat. You know what I'm saying? Or a mosquito, whatever the fuck you're gonna be. You're probably gonna have to live a different. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, bro, shout out, rest in peace to all these people that died on this story. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, all them niggas that go around like committed treason in the black community, man, like put their ass in prison. They deserve it, because these people, they can't be living around us, man. They're making us look bad, and then they're also killing our kids. These niggas are shooting at crowd of kids, killing kids, because they just want to kill one person. They see a bunch of like kids with one app they want to kill, and then they just spread that shit. they have no fear. They have, you know what I'm saying? They have no respect for life. They don't have respect for grandma. They don't have respect for kid. They don't have respect for women. They have respect for nothing. They just want to get this app. You know what I'm saying? Put them in prison, man. I mean, bro, I heard like people saying, "Oh, I don't wish jail my worst enemy, man." Bullshit. Yeah, man. Like, what the fuck is that, bro? Bro, you my worst enemy, man. I wish everything on you. Jail. You know what I'm saying? Prison. You know what I'm saying? Dead and everything. So, yeah, man. Like I said, man, if you guys like my opinion, don't hesitate, man, to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.